Disclaimer, this video is made for an adult audience. What's up, my dear adult fans of Lego Solbrick in the house, and welcome to the February update tour video 2020 of my custom Lego town, Soltown. You're so welcome, and please subscribe and like and comment and whatever. We're standing here at the airport that you've seen in my previous video, and you have the waterway down here and a little building on the side poking out like that with a nice patio on the side. And if you take the stairs down here, we have the market building here that hides the socket, so that's pretty cool because I need light in here and I also want to hide that stuff. On the side here we have the custom McDonalds that I made. Look, that looks like French fries, pretty smart. And here we have a official Lego Friends set at the art supply store. Going to be something else soon. I'm going to make something there. I've actually just the other day bought a second one of those so I can add a level or something. Here's the modern art gallery with the art cafe down here and the bakery with a nice residential building up here. And we have an air show going on in this video, so here's a drone thing from the Jurassic World movie. And down here is one of the more recent updates. We have the shrimp shack. Shrimp shack, I know, it's fun to say. And we added a second level here and a helipad up here, and inside here we have the office for a deep sea exploration company. So they have their little computers and their little red mugs so that they can drink their very valuable coffee. And on the side here we have a submarine from the retro era from '97 that you can lower like so and pick up again. And we have this kind of exoskeleton. It looks like something from the Alien movie, and it holds the drone down here so you can put down that drone submarine as well. And I made this mock or mod of a creator set, so it holds minifigs and it also holds this cage here, so I added this winch up here. Looks pretty nice. And on there's something, yeah, we have this submarine as well that's in the way right now. And here I added a little bit more of a dock part so we could have the banana stand. And I hope we can see that maybe is in there as well. Check that out. And you know what? There's always money in the banana stand. I mean, that's basically $200. And in Lego money you can probably buy, or Lego prices, you could probably buy an ice cream or something, or maybe 2 frozen bananas. Let's have a look over here. We have the diamond store, the Imperial's little clubhouse, and a police station inside. I think I will remake the police station to something else because I already have another police station. When I was working on the city, I actually by accident tore down the whole staircase over here, so I need to fix that. And my wife, her winter coat actually caught lighthouse over here, so that fell apart as well. But I want to remake the lighthouse, so it was just a blessing in disguise, you know. So it's pretty cool. And on here on this side we actually have some of the newer buildings, and that's the retro computer shop that sells vintage Lego computers, because they don't have internet in Soltown. It's a dictatorship and they don't want democracy and that kind of nonsense to infect the minds of the citizens just like a deadly virus. So don't get any funny ideas. And here we have the florist, flower shop, with the store downstairs and the greenhouse upstairs. Pretty fun. I wanted to make it basically just because of these windows that I had. And up here we have a bit more of our air show with this pirate with her makeshift airplane from a Ninjago. Look how the banana stand with its yellow color just add a little bit of contrast here, so we get that depth to the view here. And you have also this building in the background there. Actually it's only 3 base plates deep here, but it looks larger than it is just because of how I've arranged everything. And where do they buy all the red coffee mugs? Well, they buy them at this mug store. And here you have this nice tree design, and here you have some red mugs on display. Down here's the shop itself with a mug handle that you can open the door with, and the apartment for the lady working in the mug store, where she spends her time, her evenings, watching YouTube videos about old people. Well, it's actually my birthday today, 11th of February. I turn 39, so that's depressing. And I noticed that the note was wrong in my previous video. These were poking out that way. I changed that. Nobody said anything. And here's Tina Tough on her little shopper. Oh, there's another airplane and another one in the air show. I think it looks rather nice with these tall bricks that are transparent. In some angles you can't even see. So it's a good illusion, especially if you place it a bit in here underneath the wing instead. Okay, so carry on. Here's the bus station, whatnot. I'm also thinking of adding some more details to the fire station. We'll see if that's going to happen. And I got the new street sweeper recently, so I'm happy about that. And here's a carriage that I added from Harry Potter, but I changed the weird fantasy horse into a normal horse, so they're preparing for the insemination festival. This is where you can take a ride with a loved one that you want to spawn new offspring with. So we get more citizens and taxpayers and loyal people for the state, because I have all my men in my retro town, and they're totally looking forward for the insemination festival. I tell you that. Oh look, it's Crazy Bertha in her fast racing car. Crazy Bertha, you're so crazy, speeding and whatnot. Well, it looks like she's stuck behind the street sweeper, and she got the cops behind her, so they're watching her. Crazy Bertha. Yeah, anyways, the train station, nothing new going on there. And on this side we have another bakery, the lemonade stand, and the fish market. And here's the gas station, the Ocktown office with the car wash down there. There's the residential building, mechanics, and the car dealership, the gay bar, yeah, police station, a little hospital or medical center. And here we have the surf shop, and here we have the skate/bike shop, and an ATM over here, a little square here with a fountain, a little waterfall, and up here of course the square with the Scorched Lady, the other side of the music store, Dr. Octavius lab, Lego store, pharmacy. I recently saw Robin Hood Bricks pharmacy, so now I need to remake mine. I want to make that sign with tiles instead of stud plates, so it will look nicer. And here we have the propaganda center, teaching the people about what's right and what's wrong and what not to do and what to do, and how they can be just good citizens for the state. The comic book store, the high school, the library still doesn't have a sign that says that this is a library, but it's an old building, so it's, you know. And here's the weaponsmith and the party store. And here we have the Sanctum Sanctorum and some more airplanes in our air show. What would you look at that? It looks like our air forces in town, keeping the citizens safe from themselves. And we have this ship from Star Wars. And the Capes and Cows Cafe looks like the classic space guy had busted an alien. And oh, here's the bank. That shouldn't be here. That should be over here. So let's see. This is my most epic recent addition to the town, and that's this IKEA table that's going across here. And I wanted to add just another level because I didn't have anything in this corner, just some bins with Lego. So I needed to raise that up so I could just get a good view of some new buildings. But before I go and talk about that, we have this pizzeria building from Lego that I want to be something else, maybe a bar or something, or a pub. And I watched a picture, or I saw a picture on Instagram by a guy who added like a patio up here and just brought out this floor a bit over here. So I might do something similar. That was really inspiring. And I need to cover this up with something, maybe a large building, I'm starting to think of if I would have like a fake subway entrance here or something, but it could be kind of hard to fit. I was like, could I add a second rail here? But no, it's too shallow. I've changed up my use bar so it's more shallow right now, just to add more space here where they can sit and eat. The bank is just a Lego bank with a crook on top, and here is the crazy cat lady with all her cats. I'm really looking for a new mountain lion to place here. I've also shrunk the market building that I had before. It was one store higher, and it was pretty much double the size deep, just to make it easier to see here, so it's not in the way. And this is where the staircase is going to the next level. I'm going to add a little narrow house here. It's going to look super cute. And another plane classic here from my childhood, and a hotel that we are going to renovate for the coming Insemination Festival, so that the visitors and the ladies get really comfortable whilst producing new citizens. Harley Quinn is celebrating her new movie that's called Birds of Prey. I haven't seen it. I saw the previous one, Suicide Squad, just because I worked with one of the artists that was working on the comic book. I didn't like the movie because I'm a Marvel guy, whatever. Sorry, no hate. And here are the dogs. This is just where I place all kind of different dogs that I have. So this is the Berg Shack and the synagogue. And here's a recent addition, is the train bridge that is going behind here with a fake tunnel entrance. Some nice mountains in colored paper behind. Luftballon, hot air balloon, maybe you say in English, and another airplane, classic one. And here's the museum and the outdoor cinema. That's a recent addition. And inside the tunnel here we have the newsstand. It's pretty hard to see, but yeah, I think that adds a lot of details, just have something going on in there instead of just like a plain gray wall or something. I'm going to be working a lot on this corner the coming month or so. I don't think I want to keep this veterinary here. Instead, I will place as many of these Lego Friends buildings as I can fit, because I really like this old kind of diner styled buildings. I've always been fascinated by them. You know, the Edward Hopper painting, and in Daredevil and all those Marvel comics, they used to go to these diners. And I like the puppy daycare, and I like this, I know it's a frozen yogurt place. I want to have like a building here that's in brown, and maybe a yellow or something building here. So I'm totally looking forward to that, and I hope to be able to fit some of them in this corner. And behind here I just added some fake facades, or they are facades but they're fake buildings, just to add some depth to the layout. And if you watched this far, it's time for an overview where I just pan through the city, trying to get some different nice shots. And I've covered almost everything in previous videos. If there's like a building or something you want to watch, just like scroll down my feed. Some of them are marked as for kids because of the couple law, so you might not find them, but I'm sure I will get back to them in coming videos nevertheless. So I mean, look at that. That view is pretty nice. And this part of the town I actually want to make a market, because someone over at Eurobricks told me about this market in Bangkok, Thailand, that has a railway going through it with the trains coming by, and they just move all their stands and stuff and their produce so the train can pass, and then when it's passed they just put everything back in place. And I actually knew about this before, because I'm sure you also all seen those viral videos of that marketplace. So that's totally inspiring. I have this gift shop as well from the Jurassic World movie, actually. That's a recent addition as well. So more stands and small little shops here. I think that will look super cool. And let's have a look from this side. I like having nice views. So the town is turning out pretty cool, and there's room for expansion over there, which makes me super happy. I like to mix and change things up as I just come up with new ideas, and it's fun also to have a town that's so super crowded. So when I want to place a new building, I really have to think about how to solve that real estate problem I have. Right now it feels like I have a ton of space, but actually if I would put in this frozen yogurt store over here, I mean, that pretty much takes up all the space, and then I can't fit the puppy daycare. But of course I could make that more narrow, and I really want to have the diner in here somewhere. It might, well actually I might have to take out the bank. I could go down here, because it would be nice if this whole street here would be more of a food court. That's a good idea. Thank you for telling me this while filming. It's like you're a telepath, and I can reach your minds and you can reach my mind just by watching this video. That's more than we bargained for, Google. Anyways, I mean, look at that. So nice. This might be the thumbnail shot. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did. You know what? Stay out of the nonsense. Stay awesome. Please leave a comment and please subscribe. And remember, you are worth loving.